Sup Shredders, my name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out the latest track from an act named Red Mcfly, titled Balaclava. And if we switch over to here, we have the music video for it on YouTube. We got official music video for Red Mcfly Balaclava, Take Flight 3, the album coming soon. Follow Red Mcfly on Instagram, directed by Respective. We are going to be, sweet, we're centered in New York, apparently, that's dope. We're going to be listening through this track from start to finish, hearing what we think. And just before we start the video, I'm not super knowledgeable about video production within itself, so I'm probably not going to talk about as much of the video related aspects in this review. I'll mostly be focusing on the audio. Let's go. Let's go.
Niggas still doing that talking, huh?
Okay, we've got a sequence synthesizer here going with the vocals. Some vocal drops as well on top of that.
My Instagram, my YouTube, Twitter, and all that. I was in the dealership. I just left at the dealership and know they ain't run my credit. I just cop a new whip, I can't do cash and I do not get it. Got a DM from my old crush telling me that she regretted not give me a chance, so I stopped to say, ho, just forget it.
Okay, cool. So we're talking about getting up a car from the dealership. Wait, hang on. Can I go back and ascertain whether it was cash or credit?
I just left at the dealership and know they ain't run my credit. I just cop a new whip, I can't do cash and I do not get it. Got a DM from my old crush telling me that she regretted not giving.
We're going talking about exes and cars anyways. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, drums are punchy. Nice bass response coupled with those 808s.
I left out the building with a little Betty, her body shaped like a pear. Niggas is bums, you ain't my peers and never on my tier. How you niggas tryna piggyback off another man's career? All my wits from Europe, what I'm drinking, that's from France. I just came from Japan and still got piles of yen in my pants. I'm in a wild but California, the state that grow my plants. Praise every day to y'all because I know this ain't by chance.
Okay. Cool. We're talking about our success. I think he mentioned the cars coming from Europe, the wine coming from France. Came back from Japan with lots of yen in his pants. It's interesting. You kind of get the idea that this guy's a globetrotter going around the place, sprinkling success everywhere he goes. The music is interesting. I do like that drum loop that we've got going on with the bass line. Little bits of Foley with some digital sort of the little swishes of that you have occasionally.
But instead see the hills and sky when I look out where I live. Not every bitch in town wanna fuck me, trap me with a kid. Cause you know I go vicious on a pussy, call me Psycho Sid.
Okay, we got that too.
That's in the back, but I got my luggage in the front. Go yard bags that's filled with cash, I made this in a month. You niggas just buying cribs, man, we looking at ocean fronts. And you have to follow backs from the hoes, but to give me what I want. Sitting courtside of the game,
Yeah, we're fairly comfortable with this general musical groove here. We've got a beat that we've produced or we've collaborated on, and we are fairly comfortable speaking our truth over it, talking about the cars and people trying to buy houses when we're buying ocean fronts and all that kind of stuff. We're fairly comfortable, I think, in that sort of in that niche.
Fireman, your career, but with that Pyrex, I was a chef. Check at the free throw with them bricks, but shooting, I was Steph. When I step on stage on LeBron, this is greatness in the flesh. Woo! Niggas could never fit my shoes. When your account get this many O's, get the fuck all your hoes and twos. Niggas be calling me sir when they see them LVs on my shoes. We doing this shit in real life, niggas doing it just for the views. Only see broke niggas hate, so me, I can't relate. Only fake see when they hate, so you never see real act fake. Jordan when they laced up, just one's my move, cause bitch, I'm finna be great. My dry, your thoughts the same because they both you by your hate.
And then we got that kind of haters be hating kind of vibe here with the dogs growling. Kind of got that don't F with me vibe about it. Have we got like a choir with reverse takes or something like that with those synthesizers in the background? And Respective, who was involved with the video. I think directing it or producing it. Okay, Red Mcfly Balaclava. It cut to the chase fairly well. I enjoyed listening to this track because this is the conclusion. So to keep it succinct, yeah, we had a song about who Red Mcfly is, their relative success within the career as a musician, they're definitely, the sky's the limit. This, like, it's really big on that hustle culture of, like, you know, again, we've got that look at what I've got, look at what I'm drinking, look at these women that surround me, not giving people second chances, not taking any of the BS that people, because I can't fill my shoes, that kind of attitude to it. It's common in a lot of the hip hop and rap that I hear nowadays, and, you know, while it is common, it doesn't necessarily get old. It just needs to be done well. And Red Mcfly is a great rapper. He communicates well with the listener. There's confidence, there's a swagger to it that I think remains authentic, and his technique is good. He spits really clearly, and the different rhythms that he used are interesting. There's little bits of extra intensity sometimes as well when he raps. That little bit of extra energy freshens it up when you have a structure, a song, where there isn't actually a lot of change. You know, in 2 minutes, you have that one main theme of the drums, the bass, the synths, that kind of loop, and remain there as as sort of an atmosphere to support the story and the vocalist that's telling it. I think if the song had gone any longer than this, there would have needed to be change in the orchestration and the harmonies, the beats behind it. But there was enough change within this 2 minutes to not need to requisite that, or require that, I suppose. You know, it was through composed, so you just had the intro, then you had that verse, the story being told, and then the end of it. That short form within this type of music nowadays, especially in the 2020s, is very, very common. Way more common than I was aware of. It's like popcorn, you know, you're trying to keep the person's attention and not, you don't want them clicking off or pressing the pause button or finding something else to do, you know? So I understand why we're structuring it like this. You know, the production, recording, mixing, mastering was solid. You know, everything was mixed the way it needed to be. The placement of the instruments in the stereo field was great. The EQing was done well. The shelving and filtering was done well. I think part of that comes down to the placement of the instruments and having some, like the drums and the bass is a sometimes thing, or just having space where there's a bit of airiness to it. It was nice to have that. That allowed for space, and space can be important even in a short form factor song like this. Additional to this, we had the dogs growling later on, which I think has that kind of authority, kind of don't F with me, you know, I'll you know, it's that don't, again, it's that don't F with me kind of vibe. And he's with his mates in the video as well. That kind of gives a, yo, these are my friends and don't kind of screw with me or else you'll get laid out sort of thing. But I don't necessarily think he would have needed his mates in the music video to be able to communicate that. It's just an added nice touch. The limiting compression was done well. I don't really have any massive complaints about it or anything. I quite liked the track within itself. It was well written. I think it served its purpose. It will be interesting to see what Red Mcfly does in regards to other topics or subject matters, as I feel that he's done the best he can with this, and I don't mean that as a he could have done better. It's just it's where it needs to be. So where he goes in future, if he finds other angles on this sort of stuff or not, I don't know, but I wish him the best of luck either way with Balaclava. But, you know, with his future endeavors, of course. But this is effectively my review of Red Mcfly and Balaclava. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show Red Mcfly some love via his various social medias and YouTube page. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you on the next review. Spiderhands out.